Throw it up. Start twerking like Miley. Oh yeah, twerking like Miley. Don't pop it like Miley.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Clash of Clans video. This is your boy Blitz24fasho, and we're back with some Clash of Clans. I'm super excited right now, and let me tell you why I'm super excited right now. I finally got it right. I finally got my equipment together in order to create, to produce, to record legit Clash of Clans video, live, HD, you name it, beautifulness on this channel, because before I was using a screen mirroring type thing and it just wasn't cutting it. So I spent over a week trying to figure this stuff out, and I could not thank anybody else but PROHDGamer. I will leave his channel in the description below if you guys are trying to do the same thing. You guys want to, record your Clash videos and you're using like a Samsung Android tablet or whatnot. And I don't even know the word. I implore you, I think that's the word, to go to his channel and just get feedback and learn how to do that. He has been super helpful. Not only did he help me out, he was super duper responsive. This guy replied back to me when I dropped him a comment within minutes, and he just got back to me and he helped me every step of the way. He didn't get frustrated, and he was able to just help me come up with this final produced recording godness of greatness power. So anyway, we're back with some Clash of Clans video, and what not better way to show you guys some war attacks and war strategies and what's going on in the Clan of Rage. I had got a special request from a guy named Mischief and Mayhem. He wanted to see some war attacks, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go to our current war and see exactly what's happening. Right now, the score is 22-23. We're down. Dutch Bros are up, and they are giving us the business right now. Look at that. We have 6 Town Hall 10s, 1 Town Hall 11 being me, and the rest Town Hall 10s, which we have all been 2-starred, and 1 being 3-starred. So let's look at a couple of attacks. Let's look at the 3-star attack that he did, and let's see exactly what he did in order to get this 3-star. Now, this is a very popular base design. A lot of people are using it. There's a lot of different ways to take it down to 3-star, but this guy in particular looks like he's going to do, basically, I like to call it a mass go wee wee kind of attack, because it is go wee wee. He has more than 2 golems. He's using about 3, maybe even 4. Not sure what's in this clan castle. Maybe another golem, but he's using 7 witches. And if you guys know, witches are OP. They are so OP in this goddamn game, it does not make any sense. Now, they have already nerfed the witches, but they're still powerful. I guess they nerfed the witches before by taking down some of the skeletons' health power or whatever the case may be, or their hit points, but it still doesn't really make a difference when you have a level 20 warden like he has now that's supporting these skeletons. That's a perfect eternal tome. He was able to avoid a giant bomb right before it went off. He saved a lot of his witches. Now another one just went off, took out half his units. We just got giant bombs going off all over the place. You have your level 40 queen that's going to close in on that dragon. She's shooting at it. She's taking it down. You just got a balloon left. Balloon goes down. Now we have all these witches that's filtering these skeletons, these Larrys that are filtering in, going toward this town hall. The queen starts working on the town hall, and it slowly goes down. And now our witches are proceeding to move to the clan castle and the Teslas. I mean, this multi-inferno can not even defend itself, as the witches are proven to be too much for this lonesome Inferno Tower. As you know, Inferno Towers only attack 5 enemies at a time, so when you have 7 or more witches, it's just hard for those multi-Inferno Towers to keep up. Looks like right now he's looking good. He still has his level 40 queen and king. They're doing damage, they're doing work. King's still alive. He's moving on the outside. He's going to try to start working on his gold storage. And now he's moving toward the mortar, but the archer tower starts shooting the barbarian king. Barbarian king goes down. The queen went down before. I'm not sure how she went down, but she died, which is a good thing on our end. Hopefully, this guy slips up, but obviously he doesn't. We already saw the 3-star. It looks like he's going to continue to support these witches as they move their way around. The golem is doing exactly what it needs to do, is running over giant bombs, and it's distracting all these defensive structures as they are firing at this golem and keeping these witches alive. And this minion is putting in work. I'm surprised an air bomb has not hit this minion yet. It needs to go down. It needs to die. Why don't you just die? Die. So he's not dying right now. He is just a heroic minion, and he's just along the outside of the base, and he is just cleaning up. And we're going to go ahead and speed up this attack. As we already know, it's going to be a 3-star attack, and he did it with only 7 witches and about 4 golems and 13 wizards. That is just amazing, but it just goes to prove how OP witches and a max warden can be. Okay, so now we're going to flip-flop to the other side, and we're going to show some of our attacks. I know it looks pretty bare over here, but that's okay. So the first attack I want to show you guys is my attack on number 2. And let me tell you what I was kind of planning here. What the deal here was I was trying a new attack. We're all trying new attacks, 3-star strategies. I'm trying the 3-star Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 9s. So the first thing I notice here is we have a single Infernal Tower and we have a multi-Infernal Tower. So I brought 5 lightning spells with me in hopes, because I've heard rumor that if you use 5 lightning spells, you can destroy a level 40 queen. So I wanted to put that theory to the test. And also as well, not only can you destroy a level 40 queen, you can also destroy an Infernal Tower. So I brought 5 lightning spells with me. As you can see, I have healers because I'm going to perform, or at least perform the Queen's Walk, because that is just the wave of the future right now. That's what's going on. Everyone's doing the Queen Walk in order to try to get these 3-star strategies, because right now, especially when you get high enough in clan wars, the 3 stars really make a significant difference on who is going to win the war. If you know how to 3-star Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 11, you can have a huge advantage on the opposing team. So let's go ahead and start this video. I'm going to drop these 5 lightnings right on the Infernal Tower and the Queen. As she moves in, she walks her path. Boom, drop the lightning. She gets zapped, and when the smoke clears, she's still alive. So she's still alive. I don't know if I missed or the 5 lightnings don't do it. I'm not quite sure. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop my queen. She's going to move in. She's going to start attacking these outer structures. What her goal is to kind of take out these 2 air defenses along the outskirts of the base. That's her job. That's her duty. And on the opposite end, I'm going to drop my Barbarian King with a few wall breakers. I want to open up this compartment here, hopefully in hopes that the Barbarian King will move toward this air defense and do what he needs to do, take it out. Because the plan is I want to take as many air defenses out as possible so I can proceed with my my Lava Loonian attack. So what I wasn't banking on here was the defending Lava Hound to come out. I did not know the king was going to get that close to the clan castle, which, as you're about to see, that is going to cause some major issues for my queen here, because I've already using her royal cloak to kind of keep her alive from the defenses that were shooting at her. She's going to take out this last air defense that I need her to take out. But look, now we have the Lava Hound that's in pursuit. The Lava Hound is on that queen like white on rice. I tried to throw down a couple minions to help her out, but it's just not going to do it. Queen goes down. Shortly, the minions go down after. And now this wizard's going to come over here and just give these healers the business. So now I'm forced to kind of just proceed with my attack as is. Good news is Lava Hounds do not attack air troops. So the Lava Hound is going to stay put. It's not going to move. I'm going to release my Lava Hounds with balloons closely behind with my Warden, kind of trying to keep these balloons as alive as possible. Now, some people drop their Warden alongside the Queen to kind of keep her alive. I decided that the balloons were more important in this raid to kind of keep alive. One thing I did do is I made a bonehead mistake, and I did not drop my second haste spell. Now, as you can see, I used my Eternal Tone to kind of keep that Lava Hound alive as long as possible. The Queen goes down, which is a very good sign. The Lava Hound is splitting, which is another good sign. We need these pups just to take down this Town Hall. We got one more pup, and he's on the pursuit. He's shooting at the Town Hall. A couple more shots. Can he get it? And no, he doesn't. Look at that. Look at that. That's less than a hit point left. Oh my God. And then I send down a couple wall breakers in hopes that the archers will move in toward the Town Hall. It doesn't happen. Minions fly all the way down to the elixir collector. They completely ignore the Town Hall. Could not believe that happened. We have the Warden here just sitting here firing at the gold storage and letting the Expo just pillage his shit. It's just amazing. I just dropped my archer just to be a good sport because I didn't want to leave here without dropping out all my troops. But as you can see, we'll go ahead and fast forward it. And I leave here with a 69% 1 star. So let's go ahead and look at another attack. Let's look at a 3-star attack. On our side here, we have Lady Jazz, one of our veterans here at Rage. She's been with Rage for a very long time. Clan's been around for about 2 years. She has learned everything she needs to know through clan wars and us, collaborating and figuring out how to do 3-star attacks and strategies and whatnot. What she's going to do here is the Go La Loon, which is a very popular attack that's going on at Town Hall 9 level in wars. So what we're looking at when we're doing a Go La Loon is we're going to look at the base, we're going to look at the air defenses. You want to look at, first of all, you want to look at the expos. If your expos are set to ground, that's always a good sign. Next thing you want to look at is your level of air defenses and placement. If you notice here that these air defenses are very close together, and you also can see that there's an air sweeper here. You also have your defending queen, and you have a clan castle. There's just so much going on in this area here that you just can't ignore. And so we're going to see what she's going to do. She's brought 4 earthquake spells with her haste spell, rage spell, heal spell. 2 lava hounds and a golem. I'm pretty sure there's a golem in the clan castle. Let's see exactly how she proceeds to do with this attack. So what she's going to do is, first off, she's going to, come on. Okay, so she's going to drop her earthquake spell. She's going to open up this whole area. And if you notice, look at this compartment. This whole area is open for destruction pretty much. And so she's going to go ahead and drop her golems and sprinkle some wizards behind. These wizards are going to start working on these outer structures. She also dropped her offensive queen as well. The queen is going to help these wizards out because she has a higher hit point damage. So they're going to get to that middle a little bit quicker and help that king funnel in, because that's your goal. You want to get your king to move in toward the middle on the defending queen. So we have the lava hand that's deployed, but with the rage spell on the queen, it's going to shortly go down. It splits into lava pups. You got the wizards and the queen working on these lava pups. A heal spell goes down to keep that barbarian king alive a little bit longer. Now on the opposite side, she starts deploying her lava hounds with balloons closely behind a nice wide spread. That's what you want to do. You don't want to clump up your balloons. If you clump up your balloons, it can end very, very, very bad for you. So this was a very good spread. Haste spell went down in a pretty decent spot. It took out the air sweep. The balloons took out the air sweeper like they needed to. Now they can proceed with the rest of the base. The X-bow is not a threat to these balloons because it's set on ground. And the queen is doing exactly what she needs to do. She's following behind that golem, and she's using that golem as cover. She's going to work on these defensive structures, taking them down, helping these balloons out before these defensive structures can start hurting these balloons. So the queen is doing a magnificent job right now, doing what she's supposed to do when her AI works correctly. And she's going to close in on this last cannon as she takes down the elixir storage. She's going to pop her royal cloak. And now the rest is just up to clean up. We have some lava pups, some wizards still working on that dark elixir storage. The balloons coming around to meet them in the middle. And there we go. A nice 3-star attack. So if you did not know how to do a Go Lava Loon, there you go. And I'm going to go ahead and close that video with that. Unless you guys want to see how OP witches are, which that's always fun to watch. So I had to redeem myself on number 1, and I redeemed myself no other than using a mass switch attack. What I did was I figured that the most vulnerable spot on this base was the top, because there was just too much going on at the bottom. You had too many heroes going on here, and I would have had to go through the Infernal Towers. It just would have been rough to try to get to the Town Hall coming through the bottom. So I thought my best bet was probably the top. Granted, there's probably big bombs, giant big bombs and all this other stuff, but, I said, hey, with mass witches, it shouldn't be a problem, and if I come across too many double giant bombs or whatever the case may be, I could just use the Warden's Eternal Tome. So, proceeding with this attack, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the middle. I'm also going to open up this side here, a couple wall breakers, open up that gap, and then I'm going to drop a jump spell on the opposite end. So my goal is to kind of make sure I cover 50% and also get the Town Hall as well. I'm going to drop a golem on each side with wizards behind, and now your OP witches. And these OP witches are just going to move in. Clan Castle Lava Hound has been deployed. It's coming out. It's trying to work on the little Larrys, but it's not doing any good. We have a golem moving in toward the center. The OP Eagle Artillery is just firing off at that Barbarian King, giving him a hard time. But he's strong. He can take a lot of damage. Freeze spell goes down. I'm going to be forced to use my Iron Fist. Here it goes. King goes after the Queen. Doesn't get to take her down. She's still, oh no, she went down. There's a whole bunch of giant bombs going off. Town Hall goes down. I'm going to be forced to use the Eternal Tome to kind of keep those witches alive. Here we go. We got the queen over here doing what she does best, which is completely in her own world, but she is doing a big job over here. She's taking down these defensive structures. She has a Papa Royal Cloak in order to kind of avoid that Eagle Artillery shot, but she still took damage from it. That's pretty interesting. Hopefully she can take down this cannon. She doesn't. We still got a minion working on this elixir storage over here, or a collector. We still got a witch over here. Hopefully she can take down that gold collector before she goes down by the Eagle Artillery, and boom, she gets it. Ooh, right before she meets her end. The minion takes down that elixir collector, moves in toward that cannon, but he goes down, and I leave here with a 2-star victory. So we're going to go ahead and end that video here, and I just want to close it and say, hey, I really appreciate you guys coming and showing support and coming and visit my channel and sharing some of your time with me. And if you like what you seen, be sure to always like, comment, share, and subscribe.